We're starting a segment that's new and fun to us. It's What's the Word? We're going to go through some of the top stories of the week that aren't quite at the very top, I guess the middle stories of the week. And we're going to give them a word, sort of, what is the word that you would use to describe this? It's a fun game, and I mean, we're both smart guys. I mean, I didn't go to college like you, Scott, but I think that we both have pretty high IQs.
Yeah, I mean, we've been called very smart by a lot of people.
Yeah, and I mean, how was your college experience?
Yeah, it was.
I always wonder that stuff.
Yeah, it was good, and I could tell that it really makes you mad that I'm a college man.
No jealousy here. We're both smart guys, and don't need a college education to have a really, really high IQ. You know, they say those pieces of paper, you can basically pay for them, but you really can't pay for the 200-point IQ that I have between these 2 ears, I think. So I'm not too worried about that 2-year program you took in Daytona, but
it wasn't Daytona. It was MIT. ITT Tech.
MIT?
ITT Tech. But it was a good school.
MIT Tech.
Yeah. Online. Save money. Anyways, let's get going.
What's the campus like there?
It was online. Are you listening, Mike?
Yeah, I was just ribbing you, Scott.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, that's sort of, I mean, this is the big brain that I have. I good rapport, good ribbing, and, college boy over here didn't pick up on it. So let's dive in. And I think the first one, Tanis's Unexpected Gilli Classic. I mean, a 4th place overall, a 2nd on that chaotic Mario Circuit 3. And I think the word that I would use for it is good.
Just good? I mean, any reason that you think Tanis is good, or the weekend was good?
I think that everything was good.
Okay, so your word's good.
Yeah, my word is good.
Okay, so am I up? Or anything more?
It was a hell of a weekend.
Okay.
It was very good by her.
Okay, well...
Not great, but it was good.
Okay. Well, my word for Tanis is cryptogram, because,
You want to define that for me?
Yeah, it means kind of like a mystery. Like you don't really know.
These are words that, I think that these are supposed to be words that people use.
No, it's just use a word, and I do use this word when I'm talking with people. Cryptogram is kind of like a mystery.
Did you major in lying? Did you major in being a big shot?
Okay, you're just getting upset because your word was so
good
basic.
is by definition a good word. I think that good hits the mark.
A good word.
Not everybody has to show off how smart they are. Not everybody. That's the thing about guys with college degrees. It's you go to a hospital because you're drinking too much, and they go, "Sir, I'm a doctor," and you go, "I don't care. That you're a college boy. I'm not going to take your advice to stop drinking."
Well, I mean, they're doctors.
You don't know my body. You don't know what I'm capable of. You don't know the power that's within me. I'm a man of God, or I was, and I go through phases of it. But anyway, the college boys, go ahead, college boy. Say your word.
It's not fun anymore.
Say your word, college boy.
Cryptogram?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know what it means? Or why?
Let me know.
So it's kind of like a mystery, like Tanis, because I chose that word because sometimes Tanis races really well and sometimes she finishes last. So it's kind of a mystery. You don't know what you're going to get, I guess, is why I chose it.
All right. Well, I would have just said good, but moving on,
You
Karly.
I mean, you said I would have, but you did say good.
I know, but if I was you, I would have also said good. So I think what happened there is that I had the word that you were going to use, and you kind of panicked, and you said, "Oh boy, what's the biggest word that I could find online to make me look smart?" And you just used it. So, I mean, that's fine. But I think that we both had good down, and you kind of panicked and really blew the segment. But we got some more to sort of give you a second chance at these. But Karly, she, let me see. Karly had a hell of a weekend. She had a couple firsts and a second, and really just a shocking event. She almost won the whole Peter Mole Memorial if she just had a better chance or a better race at the end of it. But my word for her would be sesquipedalian. I would say that.
What?
It's sesquipedalian. Sesquipedalian is my word.
So what does that mean?
I'm not sure, actually. Came up when I Googled words.
So you just Googled words?
Big words. Sesquipedalian. Let me just find a definition for it. It's a big word, though.
Yeah, I mean...
It says it's polysyllabic. Polysyllabic. It's long. So it was a long day on the track for her.
So it means long?
Characterized by long words.
I think you looked up the definition of polysyllabic, not the first word.
I think that's the first word, yeah. So
your definition is long words?
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? This segment sucks. I hate it.
I have another. Okay, well, so you think Karly's a long word? I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, no, it actually doesn't make any sense. But I guess my word is budding because we're seeing a lot of potential out of Karly, and I think she could even rival Marky Mark. He's kind of stalled a bit, so maybe it's the new P1. Karly's really rising up the ranks. She keeps doing it. So I would say she is a budding superstar.
Well, that's very nice. And that's a word that we all understand. It's a little bit better than that crypto one that you said earlier. So I like that one. That was, I guess if we're keeping score 1 for Mike Austin in round 1, and it's a squeaker in round 2, but I'll give it to you. So we're 1-1 going into the final round, and the word for bombs this weekend. I mean, there were bombs all over the track. Shell Carter's weekend was defined by it. There was incredible bomb throwing by Donald Hogg, but most importantly, that SB bomb that changed the whole weekend. I'll let you go first. What's your word for it?
My word is psychosis because it was just crazy out there. Like no one knew what was happening. It was just like a madhouse. I felt like an insane asylum patient, and I've been one before, and it felt very similar. So, my word is psychosis.
You've been one before?
My word is psychosis.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that off air, but my word is bad for some, but I guess good for others as well.
So what's your word?
Bad for some, but good for others as well.
That's like a phrase. It's a full sentence.
This game makes no sense.
What do you mean?
It makes no sense what we're doing
word?
Here. I love talking about... I didn't sign up for this job to read a dictionary. I'm going to tell you that much. I signed up to this job to talk about the track. And this is College Boy 101. Oh, let's do a segment where we talk about words. Scott's pitching that in the meeting. The producer's saying that's the first good idea you guys have ever had. The first good idea we've ever had. I've been doing this for 20 years. That's the first good idea that we've ever had. Okay. And it's a bad idea.
You came to me, you said, I watched this show called PTI. They do this segment similar. Let's rip it off, Scott. And we put it in. You were so excited. And now you're so mad and because you don't know what a word is. It's but you
I just hate College Boys so much. You and the producer both College Boys.
Yeah, you watched PTI.
Oh, I don't understand what's going on there.
Why were you so keen on the segment? There's other segments. We could have done the fortune teller one. We could have done...
Yeah. You kind of ripped that off already.
Yeah, but why? Why did you say, buckle up, Scott? I got the segment of the century that's going to make us millionaires.
You pitched it, though. I said that to you in the parking lot. I maybe implied heavily that the idea should come from you. But you pitched it ultimately, and the producer said the first good idea you've ever had in your life. And I, at that point, did try and take credit for it after the fact, but... now I'm backing away from it because it was a bad idea.
This isn't fun. This is.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it comes back. Maybe I just need to prepare and do a little bit more because I know that I kind of saved it with my just natural radio charm, but I didn't have a second word prepared. I looked up big words, and I was reading the title of what I thought was a definition, but it was actually a link to an article about big words.
Yeah, I mean, what a fun day for old Scott. You got Shell Carter, you got Mike yelling at you.
Yeah, and I want to apologize for my behavior, Scott. You're
so
a hell of a co-host, and I like the college boys, and just a little insecure about it sometimes. So, forgive me.
Yeah, that's all right. Are we still on for dinner?
Oh yeah. Oh, we're eating a big plate of spaghetti Alfredo, I think.
Yeah. All right. I'm in.
Yeah, one big plate of spaghetti Alfredo for two of us. That'll be nice.